Hey folks, just out here getting the machine loaded up, my little mini X. Now if you're new here, I'm Jeff, and I bought this little mini X off of Amazon. If you're interested in that, got a whole video on it. Go check it out. But anyhow, I've got a few days available, and I'm heading up to the off-grid camp in Mississippi. Gonna go pedal. Don't know doing exactly what. I'm sure it'll be something to do with this machine. Maybe work on my utilities a little more. I don't know. Just gonna go wing it. For y'all that's been here for a while, y'all know that ain't nothing new. So y'all just stick with me. I'm gonna finish getting this stuff loaded up and strapped down, and then I'm gonna hit the road. So I'll pick y'all up a couple 100 miles from here. All right, well, made it up. As you see, sun's setting back there. I don't have much time left in the day, and I still got to get camp set up. I brought my buddy heater, and we're gonna test it tonight. Temp's supposed to get down into the 40s here, so I feel like I'm gonna need it. However, I don't have any gas for it, so I'm gonna need to run to town. Also, I forgot my cooler, so I'm gonna need to go get my mini fridge out of the tent, out of the old Magellan mansion, and get it cleaned up and put in the tiny house. That way, when I get back from town, I'll be able to put that creamer in there. Y'all know I gotta have my creamer. But before I can go to town, I've got to get this trailer unhooked. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump on that while I've got some daylight. And then I'm gonna go down here, get the tiny house all turned on, and then I'll probably run to town. I was hoping that we'd get to do something. In fact, we are gonna do something. I'm ready to do Daggum, Jeff. I'm ready to try this thing. So, just real quick, we're gonna reach over here and get us a bucket of gravel. Now, I just got on the small bucket, but we're gonna see how it does. But that way, at least y'all get to see a little bit of action, and I get to test my toy. I say toy, it's not a toy. It's not a toy. If the Investigative Revenue Service is watching, this is not a toy. This is a much needed piece of farm equipment. Not a toy. I'm about to go play for a second. Y'all watch this. ain't near as dark as I thought it was if I take them sunglasses off. Got a pretty good hold dug. I believe a few more minutes worth of work and I can have that stump out. And now, I know I said I wasn't gonna pressure test this thing, but that's it. That's about as hard of work as I'll have it doing, is trying to dig up a little small stump. Hey, look here, my light popped on. You can see me a little better. Anyhow, I'm gonna go over here, get the tiny house turned on, and then I gotta go get stuff unhooked and unloaded. Good grief. I done wasted so much time over there playing on something that didn't have to be done. Put a big hole in the middle of my driveway for no reason. But that stump needed to come up. If you was watching, that's the stump that broke one of the floor joists on delivery day. So it needed to go. Anyhow, do I got my keys? I got my keys. All right, let's get this turned on. How about that? Walked up, I forgot I had put that motion light over here. Walked up and it turned on. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my string lights on first. Push of a button. Did I push the right button? I did. Maybe it's saying it's not dark enough yet. I thought it would be. All right. It's just this easy. I'll turn on my inverter and plug up my cord. That's all there is to it. Inverter on, and I always forget which way are my plugs. That'll work. All right, I got it. Oh look, if y'all can tell, because there's a glare, I had my light on. So when I plugged up my cord, light came on. Here, let me set y'all back down. Good grief. Trying to do too much at once, Jeff. Well, everything looks like I left it. I don't know if we've had much rain, but we've had some rain here. So I want to go ahead and check our water collection. Last time I was up here, I marked it before I left. So we'll see if it's above the mark. Real simple to check my mark. Oh yeah, we got some. My mark was right here. Let me bring you in closer. So that's great news. Let's see if you'll be able to see from here. My mark is right here. Now I know you can't see that mark, but I can. But you can see, here's where my water's at. So again, not sure how much rain we've had, but the system worked. Now, let's look over here. I'm gonna move you again. Y'all look back here. That sun is setting on me quick. But I want y'all to see down here. Look down here. First flush diverter. Water coming out. I could tell that last little bit of water, it was dirty water. I need to leave that loose to where it just leaks out over time. Here, let me move you so you can see me. All right, so I need to leave that cap loose on that first flush diverter, because when it rains and I'm not here to open that, I need it to be able to dump itself out. So just a slow leak will allow that. That way, the next time it rains, because if it's a couple of days in between rains, that roof will get back dirty. So it'll be dirty water coming in at first. So that needs to be able to leak out so it can catch that dirty water a day or two down the road. So I'm gonna leave it loose. I should have done that the first time, but I wanted to make sure it was working. So it worked. So now I'm gonna leave it loose. Tomorrow, when we got better daylight, I'll probably take the cap off, look inside the tank, see if my water got a little dirty. Fingers crossed it didn't. Hey, hold on. There it goes. And then we'll check our mesh clean out too. So that's good. Let's, you know what I didn't do? I just turned this inverter on, never looked at my battery voltage. Let me see what that's reading. Here, y'all come see with me. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see what this controller reads, but let's look at it. Yowza, 11.8. So that's not good. We didn't get a full charge over this time we were gone. You know what that means? Well, one, look at the top of these panels. Can't get a charge like that now, can they? Look. Solar don't work that way. But this is where I want it for now. So my plan, I'm gonna double up my panels. Make it recharge twice as fast as what it's doing now. That's what I'm gonna do. I've got the panels. I don't have the panels with me. I'm not gonna be here that long. This will get me by. Next trip, I'll bring additional panels and we'll put 4 more on here. Max out our controller. Anyhow, I need to go get stuff unloaded. Tiny house is now turned on. Let me shut my door before I get bugs in there. Good grief, yeah. I don't want bugs in there. So, yeah. Let me go get this thing unloaded. Got my spin night bag. I guess the only thing I need now is my buddy heater. Yeah. Yeah. Let me go get this trailer unhooked. light. Just enough light so I can put this lock on. I know. A lock really only keeps an honest person out. But it will deter a criminal. But now it won't stop them jokers. If they want to get your stuff, they'll get your stuff. They'll work way, way harder than an honest man to steal your stuff. Anyhow, enough rambling. I'm gonna go to town, get that. I'll pick you back up when I get back. All right, y'all. Well, I made it back from town. It is almost 9 o'clock. But I got me some bumpers and I got me some gas for my little buddy heater. So I've already put the tank in it. So I'm gonna just try to go ahead and get it cranked right here. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. I got it lit. I just had to mash on it some more. I had everything right. There's low. Let me cut this flash off. There we go. So I'm gonna let that run for just a couple of minutes. It is 2 minutes to 9. So while that's heating the place up, because it's a little nippy in here, it's probably 65 degrees in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my Starlink set up, get my TV turned on, and I'm gonna watch a little something while I eat supper. I'll check back in with y'all here in just a few minutes and let you know how this little buddy heater has done. I bet it's gonna do good. Well, y'all, I got my belly full, got comfortable, and I called it quits. So I believe I dropped y'all off saying I was gonna run that heater while I got my Starlink and stuff set up. So that's what I did. I believe it was 2 minutes to 9. I know it was 2 minutes to 9 when we turned that heater on. It took it about 20 minutes on the low setting to have it right up in there. I ate my burger and then drank my milkshake, was watching Forrest Gump. I had put on my short breeches and a t-shirt. I was comfortable. And I was full. And my eyelids got heavy. And I had to lay it down. So I ran that heater for about 25 minutes. And it was right. And then it still felt good in there this morning whenever I woke up. About the time the sun started coming up, it started getting just a little bit cooler. And so I went ahead and turned it on, still sitting around in my short breeches. So I turned that heater on and went about 5 minutes, maybe 10. I wasn't counting. It was right again. I turned it back off. So the little buddy heater done great. And I'll tell you, it was cold enough. If you see here, I got my creamer sitting outside. I didn't even get my refrigerator plugged up last night. I said, it's cool enough out there. That creamer will be fine. So I just left it sitting outside. And indeed, it was fine. So That's how cool it was. I don't know, the temperature didn't look. I know it was in the 40s, which isn't refrigerator temp, but it's fine for that creamer. So yeah, yep, it done fine. That may be my primary heat source. Simple and easy. Y'all know I like simple and easy. Well, y'all, ain't no need to keep running this thing on here. It's a beautiful morning. Second cup of coffee in hand. And it is good. I thought about getting some of them little pod creamers. They don't taste the same. Anyhow, I got stuff to do. Y'all probably got some things y'all gonna need to do too. Video can't last forever. Y'all, I'm outside. I'm about to do something. Why don't y'all go outside and do something? It's great outdoors. Hey y'all, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm gonna get busy. Y'all keep your eyes peeled. Whatever I do today, we'll be posting the day after tomorrow. Be looking for it. We'll see y'all.